everyone! I wanted to talk to you today about life mottos. Do you have one? Do you have a code you try and live your life by? Now, the reason I ask is because I do. I've had the same one for about 8 or 9 years, and don't judge me because I know how basic this is about to sound, but I got it from a set of decorative candles.
You basic bitch!
Several years ago, a friend bought me a set of candles for Christmas, and each candle has a 2-word phrase on it. When you put them together, they say, be silly, be honest, be kind. They have sat on the top of my bed frame ever since, and I absolutely love that sentiment, and I think they kind of sum up how I try to live my life. And yes, again, I realise it's very basic to get my life motto from decorative candles, but that's who I am. Shh, don't judge me. So what does that phrase mean to me? Well, as I said, it's how I try to live my life. And let's start with the first one. Be silly. I genuinely think that life is so full of random, upsetting things, and, we never know how long or short it's going to be. You read the paper and you hear that somebody has died in their 30s, or something tragic has happened overseas or even down the road. Life is full of horrible stuff, and I therefore think it's really important to take as much time as you can to have fun and just be silly. I have always, long before I got these candles, I have always tried to make time to be silly, as the following photo montage should prove. Now, the next one is really important to me because I have a weird thing about being lied about. I cannot stand it when somebody says, Emma did this, and I know I didn't. It winds me up no end. Even if it's something I can really easily disprove. For example, recently, somebody accused me of not replying to a message. And I was like, it's right here on my phone. I can literally open the app and show everybody where I very much did reply. So it was a dumb lie to say in the first place, and like I said, super easily disproved. But it drove me mad that someone was out there saying stuff about me that wasn't true. And because of how grossed out I feel when someone says something about me that isn't true, I have always tried to be very honest and not tell lies about other people, because what would be the point? I know how rubbish that feels. This one has also become more important to me the older I get, because the older you get, one of the very few bonuses, in fact, about becoming middle-aged, is that you kind of no longer care so much what people think, and you can be more honest about your feelings. If someone has done something and it has hurt you or angered you, it's a lot easier to go, oh, listen, I know you probably didn't mean to, but that's really upset me. Whereas once upon a time, I probably would have just internalized it and cried into a pillow. Why didn't I just tell them how I felt? Oh, I'm so stupid! Obviously, everybody tells a little white lie now and then, or everybody keeps certain things back because to say the complete honest truth might be hurtful. But I do think honesty is really important, and it's definitely something that has become more important to me the older I get. But I make sure that I am never, as I said, too brutally honest, because the last of the candles in the set, and therefore the third part of my life motto, is equally important to me. Now, yes, it might be very honest if someone asks you, oh, do I look okay in this outfit? And you turned around and went,
no, you look incredibly fat and ugly.
But it wouldn't be kind. It would be a genuine ass move. I probably shouldn't use the phrase ass move. It's just made me think of like really loud farts or something, and that's not a pleasant thought. There is a way of being honest and also being kind. And for me, it's not just about being kind in the way I tell someone how I'm feeling or what I think about something. Being kind is just, not being an asshole. This is one of those things that I feel like a lot of people just don't bother with anymore. Like, if you go onto certain social media sites, mentioning no names, Twitter. I mean, they call it X now, but Twitter. You will just find people who are looking to pick a fight for no reason, who are looking to take someone down when they don't know that person and there's no need for them to do it. And I just don't understand it. Whenever you come across someone, whether it's online or in real life, whose goal just seems to be insulting or unpleasant or, otherwise make fun of someone, I don't understand that being your goal in life. I don't understand why you would want to do it, what you get out of it. There's a very old cliched saying, it costs nothing to be nice. But it is true. It doesn't cost you anything. It's just a decent way of behaving. And I will always try and be kind to people, whether that takes the form of being in a situation where I feel confident and seeing that somebody is less confident and trying to take them under my wing, or whether it's seeing that somebody needs help and offering, or whether it is just, checking in with somebody that I know has been having a hard time. I try and do these things, and not just because I'm a wonderful person, but because it's the decent human way to behave. And if I was in any of those situations, I would hope there would be somebody who would want to be kind to me. Do you have a life motto? Is there a code that you live by? Let me know in the comments, because this has, like I said, only been my life motto for the last sort of 8 or 9 years, but it's something I really stand by, to the point where I have genuinely thought of having it tattooed on me, but I haven't. It just is something that means a lot to me. It's genuinely what I try and live by. If you enjoyed this video, feel free to give it a thumbs up. You can click on my floaty head up here if you'd like to subscribe, and last week's video is over there. I am off to be silly and honest and kind, and I'll talk to you all next week. Take care. Bye.